Hey guys, it's Emily. Today I'm going to make a video talking about how I got a job at Lush. Yay! The job title is Christmas Sales Assistant. It's a temporary job, so I will be working only from November to the end of September. That means 2 months until Christmas ends, I suppose. Maybe it includes New Year's time. I'm not so sure because I just got the result and the supervisor said they will get me back early next week. Yeah, hopefully I'll get the training as soon as possible. Just can't wait. In this video, I'm going to cover the process, including CV, covering letter, application, group interview, and trial shift. And I will talk about what things I think I did well, also what things I think I didn't do well. Last at this video, I would say my personal advice about how to handling situations or interviews, how I prepared, also some general rules about, smashing the interviews. Yeah. Before I get this video started, I would like to say something. First of all, I'm a non-English native speaker. I'm from Asia. And also this is my first time doing a video on YouTube channel. Therefore, if you think I've said something too slow or inappropriate, please bear with me. I would definitely improve that. Also, please feel free to comment down below. I would like to take them, read them, and reply. Okay? Yeah. So let's cut to the chase. First of all, I would like to say some little things about CV and covering letter. What I've done well in this part was I did link my own strength to the job's requirements, which means I study in communication related field. That's a strength, I think, to this job because this job is about sales. Also, I talked about my language proficiencies. I'm from Asia. I mastered Chinese and Japanese. I mentioned that in my covering letter and CV. I said in my covering letter that it would do great to Lush community. That's two things I think I managed quite well. For advice, in terms of writing CV and covering letter, there are lots of tips online or in the you can get help from Career Service Center in each university. Make sure that you get second opinion from either a professional from Career Service Center or your friends, your family. That would be really, really helpful because we all have our own blind spots. Also, it would be great if you can view your CV and covering letter from other people's perspectives. When you're writing it, putting yourself into other people's shoes. In that way, it will be, cater to other people's demands. How to put it? Yeah, I think that's it. Next, let's move on to group interview. The group interview consists of 5 parts in my case. The first part was ice-breaking. Then it came 3 tasks. 1, picking up a gift. 2nd, design a product and drew it down to a concrete piece of paper. 3rd one, personal sales pitch. The last part of group interview was Q&A and filling a feedback sheet. For the ice-breaking, I had around 20 girls in that interview. We had a big circle. We did self-introduction and then stating 1 or 2 interesting facts. In this part, I think what I've done pretty well was when I was taking the turn to do the self-introduction and interesting fact, I took one step further. I, as I said, we were a circle, but I stood uh, like in the center, and then I made eye contact to each one. I said my name and everything confidently with smile. I think that's one thing really important. What I think I didn't do so well was my fact wasn't interesting. My personal advice for getting this part would be make sure you've prepared some interesting facts about yourself, making everyone remember you. That doesn't mean you have to embarrass yourself or making fun of yourself. It's just you have to say something that can make you stand out. Like one girl, her interesting fact was she can lick her elbow, and she demonstrated. That's so awesome. I can still recall her face and the movements, so you can see it's so powerful and effective. And then first one was ice breaking. Then 3 tasks. First task was picking up a gift. You will be given a piece of paper stating the customer is looking for some gifts, the scent, the requirements, demands, everything. You have to work with your teammates to pick up a gift. You will discuss and then finally do a presentation to a staff explaining why you picked this gift and the reasons and the benefits of the gifts, something like that. I think what I've done really well in this stage was I had great communication with my team partner. I thought of one point which was really important. I said to her about the budget stuff. And then we decided, she said it was a good point about the budget. We decided together that we'll finally presented 2 gifts, one for budgeted, one for luxurious, enjoying experience, things like that. What I think I didn't do so well was I panicked. I was nervous. I was trembling when I was picking up the gift. But to improve that situation, I could have taken, well, I did, take a deep breath, just enjoy that moment, live at that moment. Do not think about whether you are going to be selected or not. That's not gonna help. Right. Moving on to the second task. It was designing a customized product for your partner, a teammate. Also, you have to draw it. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to ask each other questions. We only designed a product for me. That means we didn't control the time very well. My teammate presented the product orally. We didn't even have time to draw it on paper. So compared to other groups, we were kind of losing some part already. But I managed to do something really well. I raised my hand saying that I wanted to add some more to our presentation. I said, although we didn't manage to ask each other questions, we didn't present 2 products, but we did great collaboration. Also, we were really into this discussion because we found some details really interesting, blah, blah, blah. My teammate had done some great contributions, such as she asked me great questions, she blah, blah, blah. Also, we had great collaboration in terms of blah, blah, blah. I myself made my own contribution, such as blah, blah, blah. In the end, it's still a great product. Things like that. I think that's really helpful because it represents your confidence and that you don't panic. You speak for yourself. And one important point is when I was adding that content, again, I made eye contact to everyone. I smiled. I made that speech comfortably. That's really helpful, I think. Moving on to the third task, personal sales pitch. There was a table. On the table, there were lots of different items. For example, a spoon, a soup spoon, a clip, rose flower, red marker, what else? A yellow upside down V-shaped board, caution, wet floor, things like that. Yeah, some unusual equipment on the table. We have to randomly pick up one and do a sales pitch. What I've done really well was I creatively came up something that made everyone laugh badly. I picked up a clip. It has a base, bone, and then little clip with a little piece of paper. I said you can see it at restaurants. It's decorative, informative. Also, one thing you've never expected was it can boost your health. Imagine if you go to a restaurant and then you feel uncomfortable. According to traditional Chinese medicine theory, you can at this time you can roll up your sleeve. You can use this metal product to scratch your skin. When red rashes come out, you'll feel way more comfortable than you used to be. So it's not only useful, it's also do you medical benefits, things like that, and it's entertaining. So I think I've done this part well. This part, the third task also, we got asked by one question by the staff. The question was, what motivates you to apply for this job specifically? Mm-hmm. Well, the answer varies depending on, each person, so nothing to talk much. But I think what I could have done better was what? I think I did quite well in this job actually. I stuttered because I'm not a native speaker. I used too much filler words. Sometimes I was struggling to find the right word, and it took time, just like now. Oh, yeah. And then moving on to the last part of group interview, it was Q&A and filling feedback sheet. For Q&A, I think it would be great if you can ask some effective questions. For me, I asked, if I got a job, is it possible to turn this temporary job to a permanent one? The answer is it's not possible, but you can apply again. For filling feedback sheet, I think I've done quite well in filling that. I was being really honest. On the feedback sheet, questions were like, which part do you think you were good at? Which part do you think you were struggling with? How do you think you could improve that part? Things like that. I was being very honest. Also, I paid attention to my writing. I made sure it wasn't just scribbling. I made each character clearly. Yeah. And then it has led me to the trial shift. Yay, luckily. The trial shift consists of two parts. First part, 45 minutes of trial shift. The second part, 15 minutes of interview. For the trial shift, a staff had done the demonstration to me, told me what to do on my trial shift. Right. And I think what I have done really well was I used great body languages. Also, I approached customers very friendly. For body languages, I chested it up. I wanted to make sure I look, confident, energetic, with all smile, of course. And then I approached people with great confidence and manners. One thing I think I didn't do really well, didn't do well was I didn't link the greetings to the demonstration, because I would say, "Hello, are you looking for something specifically?" And then I had no idea how to link the greeting to the demonstration, like, "Okay, we've got this Northern Lights amazing product. Do you want to see its demonstration?" I had no idea. Although I managed to do 2 to 3 demonstration. I think I was just being lucky. No idea. And then for the 15 minutes interviews, the supervisor of the store and a senior employee asked me 6 questions. First one, why do you want to apply for this job? Why do you want to work at Lush? Second one, what's your best achievement? Third, what do you think you can bring to our community? Fourth, tell us about the best customer service you've ever received. Fifth one, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Yeah, pretty much of it. For interviews, what I've done really well was I had done research in advance, so I've practiced all of the questions. Well, not all of the questions, almost nearly all of them. I failed in the customer service question because I didn't search it. That means I didn't practice it. That means I didn't do well on that bit. For other suggestions, in addition to doing research, what I would stress again would be, body languages, eye contact, smile, being honest, things like that. Finally, in this video, I would like to give some general advice as what I've been stressed again. You making good use of your body languages, your smile, your your eye contact, and also your limbs and your posture all matters. Like, you want to chest up. If you crunch, then that makes yourself looking lifeless. Also, when you are greeting people, make sure, that's my personal tip, make sure you show the inner side of your arms and your palms. In that way, people would think you are opening up for them. You are going to embrace them. Like this and this, it will give your customers different feelings and experiences, really. And my second advice would be always having confidence. Always have confidence. Fake it before you make it. Do not think about whether you're gonna be selected or not. Just enjoy the moment. Live at that moment. Maybe you'll just have, how to say that? I mean, if you successfully got the job, then it'll be the only unique experience as a staff, and you feel like you're a newbie because you're later on getting that training. And if you I don't know what I'm talking about, but what I'm trying to say is that every second, every minute is all unique. You can't repeat it. You can't go back. You can't time travel. So just seize every moment. Enjoy every second you were at Lush. Yeah. Sorry, I'm making no point there. Third advice, be whoever you are. Lush wants to see you as a person. They don't want to see you act like an experienced sales or an aggressive team player. They want to see your potential. They want to see the truly you. For me, I was just being myself. I didn't pretend that I was very active. For example, during the Q&A session, I didn't force myself to raise my hand to ask any questions. I just followed my heart. I wanted to listen to others people's opinions and then observing. I only ask questions whenever I feel I'm ready. I really want to ask something. Things like that. So if you are getting a trial shift, then you don't have to worry about you're not good at selling. Just be who you are. You don't have to you don't have to act. You don't have to pretend. Just stay true where you are. Sorry for those, studying and non unnecessary words, I think. Right. I guess that's pretty much of my interview experience at Lush. Next week I'm going to have my training. Maybe I'll upload some more to share with you guys. Again, if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to let me know down below. I would love to read them and I'll make sure that I reply them. Yay! So good luck with any job hunting, interviews, live processing. All the best. Best wishes. Hope to see you guys very soon. And again, please bear with me in terms of accents, talking speed, study words. Yay! Thanks. See you. All the best. Oh, bye.